Hello, my name is AnjilaRai, and this is my learning diary for the mentorship program. My mentor was Anna, and together we had 3 sessions together. And after each session, I recorded like a 2 to 3 minutes video and I compiled together for this assignment. And at the very end, I also have a reflection about the mentoring sessions and different kind of improvements I have done throughout the mentorship.
Hello, it is 22nd of January and I just had my very first meeting with Anna. The mentoring session lasted for 1 hour and it went by quickly. We first started by introducing ourselves and then we talked about her position in the company and she shared some life experiences, how she started as a student and what she's doing now. And then we also discussed about the goals that I had listed for to the mentoring program, and then we talked about my strengths and weaknesses. And one of the things that particularly hit me was I mentioned my weakness is sometimes I feel that I lack some work experiences and some particular knowledge about certain field, but she mentioned that all kind of experiences are valuable, even if it is a very short time in some marketing organization. It is also valuable, and I should actually focus on presenting the skills that I had learned through that experience, and it doesn't matter if it was a very small position. And then we also talked about my possible future goal path. We talked about how I was basically more interested in marketing from the very start, and I had also mentioned HR as a career path, and we dived deeper into HR because I am not much aware about that streamline, and she made it clear that in HR there are so many possible career prospects that I could actually see myself in. And we also discussed about my volunteering experiences and different kind of events and projects, and then we also talked about my short-term goals, and she also gave me a lot of insights on summer applications, summer jobs, and we also decided that our meeting is going to be on the February 19th. And overall it was a very insightful session. I feel like this is a very good start of a journey, and I am learning a lot from Anna, and she has the experience and she is very understanding. So yes, thank you. Hello, this is 19th of February. So I just finished my second session with Anna, and in this session we started off with basic reflection about how I am doing this past month, what improvements there has been in my studies, or just like searching for a job, or just any kind of improvements. And then we talked about our thesis, like my thesis, like which could be my potential subject for the thesis. I was talking about how I would like to do my thesis in a pair, and which topics we are interested. We talked about mergers and acquisition, which was my personal, or like with my peer, the personal like first topic we're discussing. And then we discussed more about sustainability and cultural differences kind of thesis topics. And we also explored how it might be easier to gather data if we did thesis that is more related to our own like the companies that we are working on for, or we are interning for. So that is what we have concluded on, and I will be reflecting on this thesis topics with my friend, and by the next meeting with Anna I will have a particular topic to discuss more on. And we also discussed a lot about digitalization in marketing and e-commerce, especially how L'Oreal as a company has been working to remodel its e-commerce or digitalization models. And it was really insightful to know to learn firsthand from her. And I also discovered new tools, or like which tools are more important towards the management of influential marketing or even digital marketing. And yes, that's how we ended our session. In the next session, we will be focusing more upon my thesis topic, or reflecting more upon my future goals. And yes, in all that, it was really a productive session. It was amazing as always, and I will see you in the next session. Hello, it's the 31st of March. I had my final mentoring session with Anna, and of course, as always, it was amazing. Today we more focused on like my thesis topic. I told her about my what choices we had make with my pair, and we were like discussing about the relevancy and how it is good to start early. And yeah, we also talked a bit about her life experiences, on how she was feeling or how she was doing when she was at my point, between juggling between the work, between the university, and then the life settlement and everything. And we also talked more about one of the summit that I recently attended. It was the Nordic Happiness Summit, so I talked few things about that. And I also shared about my new position that I'm starting as an ambassador to study in Finland, about in next month. So we discussed about it, and we discussed how how it doesn't matter if you start through different position. It doesn't have to be the work that you can directly relate to your degree, but in the long run we can actually progress more on this, and then maybe get or not even get the jobs that are directly related to the degree. So that's a good reflection. And we also talked more about my weaknesses, and how to react to feedbacks, and how to prioritize different things, what is the most important, and not take every work that is there and do it all at once. So prioritize different steps and do it well. Yeah, so and we ended up with if I need any kind of help, she will always be there as my mentor and my guide, so I can just email her. But the whole process of this mentorship was really nice. It is really empowering to talk to somebody that understands your point of view, as well as has gone through that same kind of phase. And it was really fruitful. I'm very grateful for Anna, and all of her suggestions and advices I will take to my heart and do it well. Today is May 1st, and now I'm concluding this video, so I'm making a reflection. So first of all, I would like to thank you, Susanna and Anna, together for organizing this amazing program. I think it helped me and students like me a lot. And one thing that I have learned through this mentorship is our experience, no matter how small or how irrelevant we might think, it actually is important, and we have to keep on building these little experiences, as it helps us in the long run. And thank you, Anna, for guiding me towards my thesis topic. I think from what I have learned from mentorship, she was very correct that we need to have a good source of data to do our thesis. And her guidance for me towards my hostel really made me think a lot about it, and I actually chose my thesis topic relating to it. And one update is that now I am working as a student ambassador for study in Finland, so which is also a good step. All over, this whole mentorship journey was amazing. It was so good to hear about Anna's experiences in the industry, and it was also very inspiring and very interesting to learn about Anna's story, about how she went from a trainee to now leading global teams. So thank you so much, Anna, and I will take her advices very seriously throughout my journey moving forward. Thank you.